Ma'am?
Yes?
Your balance comes out to be $10,000.
Hey, Helen!
Yes?
Where are you? You're in charge of all payments.
You know, the trip is supposed to be next week.
Trouble busters!
All right.
All done. Oh, look who's over here.
Oh, hi, Yulia.
Hey, make sure you reserve our vacation trip that's 2 weeks from now.
What? Was I supposed to do that?
And you're in charge of paying, too.
But
I'm so excited for this trip. I can't go to sleep besides nighttime.
My name is Helen. My friend Yulia is pretty much the boss lady among our neighborhood friends. She owns and operates a nail salon, and her husband is my husband's boss, and I really can't argue with her. I guess I'm going to have to do some research for hotels.
Oh, wow. This place looks expensive. Don't worry about how much this place costs. Now, let's go have some fun. Everything is on me for this trip.
Thank you so much, Yulia.
Hey, get us some expensive booze, will ya? Ha!
Oh, that was fun.
I'm so grateful to have Yulia as my friend.
Me too. Ma'am?
Yes?
Your balance comes out to be $10,000.
What? 10,000? Wait, just give me a second. Damn it, why isn't she picking up?
Hello?
Hey, Helen!
Yes?
Where are you? You're in charge of all payments.
What?
Just get here already.
What? But why?
I told you that you're in charge of the payments when I asked you to book this trip.
You know, the trip is supposed to be next week.
What?
Last week you said you wanted me to book a trip for 2 weeks from then. That's next week.
That's not it. I was talking about the other vacation trip for my nail salon.
Oh, is that the one you texted me about? Was that supposed to be last night?
I'm also going on a vacation trip for my nail salon, so you might as well book a hotel for me for that, too. And thanks for being in charge of all the payments. Yeah, that one.
But I have nothing to do with that nail salon trip. Why are you expecting me to be there?
You're in charge of paying, so you were supposed to be here when we were about to check out.
Oh, I thought you were thanking me for paying for the trip next week.
Whatever, I just need you to get here right now.
I can't, I'm at work right now.
What? Besides, why am I getting charged $10,000?
What, $10,000? I reserved a room that would be about $500 per person. There's no way you're charged $10,000.
What?
I'm sure it must be a mistake. Why don't you ask the hotel?
There is no way they made a mistake. Weren't you the one who made some kind of mistake? Look, if you can't make it here, just send me the money.
But I don't have that much money. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. Thanks for waiting.
Oh, hey!
Ma'am?
I told you, just give me a second. Why isn't she picking up?
What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. You guys can wait inside the car, okay?
Thanks.
We'll take your luggage with us. Thanks, Yulia. Thank you. That bastard. She's going to regret this.
Oh, I am so tired. Oh, boy. Oh, God, she's calling again. Oh, wait. Hello? What? Really? Does that mean I can't keep letting her do whatever she wants to? I'm not letting her get away with this.
Trouble busters.
I wonder who that is. It's getting late.
I'm coming.
Oh, hey, Yulia.
Why wouldn't you pick up my calls?
I'm sorry, I was a little busy.
Whatever, here you go.
What is this?
This is obviously the statement balance for that trip. I told them to just invoice me so you could pay this. What? You can't do that. There's no way I can afford to pay this much. This was your fault. You reserved such an expensive hotel.
It says $8,500 for food and beverages.
What? Is that even on there?
Your stay included 2 meals, but looks like you enjoyed a lot of food and drink aside from those meals.
No, that's not it. Everything was just expensive there.
Was it because you called over a host?
What? A host? How could you say that? You're not making any sense.
Or else, how would you even spend so much on food and beverage? It was only the 3 of you, right?
My friends eat a lot. I kind of didn't know how to stop them. They didn't care because they weren't paying.
Is that what you were thinking the whole time?
Michelle, why are you here?
Shh, it's getting late. why don't you guys come inside my house?
Okay, so why are you here? Were you guys trying to gang up against me?
Michelle has been my best friend since high school.
High school?
Hey, Michelle, you said Yulia was going to pay for everything, right? Well, that's right. If you want, you can also ask Sandy since she was there too. Yulia told us to have as much fun as we wanted and that she'll pay for everything. She even called over 3 guys who were strangers and had them join our dinner. So those guys must have been the hosts, right, Yulia?
So what? I thought it might get a little boring if it was just the 3 of us girls, so I just called in some handsome boys to join our dinner.
Oh yeah? But I thought it was supposed to be a girls' night out.
What? Got a problem? I was just being kind.
I wonder what constitutes kind to you. You're acting like an aunt who keeps buying you clothes when it's not even your style. If you were really planning on paying for everything yourself, I guess it would have been okay. But those host guys were eating so much. They were also ordering so much alcohol outside what came with the stay, and I'm sure that's why the food and beverages cost so much.
Stop! Helen doesn't need to know any of that.
I mean, Helen told me that the stay ended up costing $10,000, and I couldn't help but tell her. I wasn't paying attention to how much everything would have cost because I thought it would be rude to even ask. And you were trying to make me pay for all of that, right? You probably didn't even imagine that your party would have ended up costing $10,000.
It was your fault for booking such an expensive hotel for us.
I booked it for you because I thought I might as well help you when I was booking the trip for next week. Besides, you didn't seem to really listen to anything I'd say. I knew you'd give me even more trouble if I refused to help you.
Trouble? Are you calling me trouble?
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can pay for your vacation trip. I wasn't even invited to that trip. Anyone with common sense would agree with me. Can I ask a question? What is it? I've been wondering why Helen is supposed to pay for the vacation trip that Yulia, Sandy, and I went on.
I don't know what Helen might have told you, but Helen offered to gift this trip to us to celebrate how successful we are in our salon.
What? Is that true? No.
Yes, it's true. Or else, why would I expect Helen to pay for the trip? Right, Helen?
I never offered anything to you.
What are you talking about? Have you forgotten your own words? I was so happy that you offered us such a great gift, and I've been so grateful.
How could you come up with such a lie? I kind of overheard your conversation from earlier when you were outside. It's kind of hard to believe that Helen is lying.
Maybe you heard her wrong.
What do you mean?
You heard her wrong. You might not know this, but this lady can get quite petty behind people's backs.
What?
Petty? That's right. Do you see how she's trying to make me the bad guy right now?
But that's because
Helen's trying to break apart our friendship, Michelle. Maybe she was a nicer person back in high school, but people change. What a shame. That's not true. You can't keep coming up with these things. What? Are you trying to argue with me? How dare you?
I will argue with you.
What? How dare you come up with so many lies?
What did you just say? I know you always tell people that you'd take care of things, and you make me do all these things pretending as if you've taken care of them. What? Really?
Why would I do anything like that?
Everyone pretends to appreciate what you do, but they all know that I've been doing it for you. Some of them even help me out. All of our friends know what you've actually been up to.
Oh, watch your mouth. Do you even know who my husband is?
But your husband doesn't have anything to do with this.
Look, my husband is madly in love with me. He'd do anything I say. And just so you know, there's been a lot of colleagues who had been let go when my husband had comments about those people at work.
Oh, Helen. Is that how you've been threatening people all this time? And you think no one can ever talk back to you?
You're so rude. You know, I never forced you to do a single thing, right? It's just that a lot of people are simply willing to do as I say when I have a favor for them.
Oh, good for you for being so ignorant.
I'm home. Oh, do we have a guest?
Welcome home, honey. Hello, Alan.
Long time no see, Alan.
Oh, you are the manager's wife, right?
Yes, my husband always talks about you.
What brings you ladies here so late at night?
There's been a bit of a problem.
A problem? What happened?
Well, your wife said she would pay for the trip that we've gone on, but she broke her promise.
A trip?
And I need her to pay $10,000.
What the heck? Did you say $10,000?
I don't mind paying for it, but if my husband finds out what happened, I'm sure none of us here will end up in a good situation.
Hey, Helen, what's going on? I have no idea what she's talking about.
Well, honey, this is what happened.
It's up to you whose story you're gonna believe.
Look, we don't have the financial ability to pay $10,000 just like that.
Oh, is that so? I wonder if that's really the route you want to take, knowing who my husband is?
Huh?
I guess neither the husband or the wife understands the severity of this situation.
Oh, that's right.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow, he's here already.
Huh? Is that you, honey? Why are you here so late?
I mean, you too.
I was wondering where you went since you weren't home, and that's when Alan texted me that you're here.
I had to talk to Helen about something really quickly. Everything's okay. Let's go home.
I don't think we're going home yet, right, Alan?
Yes, sir, you're right.
Hey, stop acting like that. We're not at work. Just talk like we normally do.
Okay, then.
Wait, what's going on? Why are you talking to him like that?
Huh? Oh, Alan's been my friend since back when we were in college. It just feels weird when he acts like I'm his boss.
Since college?
That's right. I was older than Alan, but when I used to be broke, Alan would invite me over to his place all the time, and he pretty much saved my life.
What? You never told me about this. Why didn't you tell me sooner if you guys are such great friends?
Well, I tried telling you a few times. I've thought that it might be fun if we all went to have dinner together or something.
Then why?
What do you mean, why? Every time I come home, you wouldn't even have a conversation with me, but you'll just go to bed. There's nothing I could ever talk to you about when you've been turning your back on me like that.
Ugh.
Oh, well, that's not what I'm here for. Alan, what's going on? Why did you need me to come over to your place all of a sudden?
Well, this is what happened.
What? Helen, did you really tell my wife that you'd pay for her vacation trip?
No, I never offered her anything like that.
Then there's no reason for you to pay for any of that. I'm so sorry for whatever trouble my wife has caused you.
It's okay.
Hey, why are you apologizing and why are you trusting Helen? You're supposed to trust me, not her.
Do you have anything that can prove that Helen is lying?
I can prove that I'm not lying.
What?
I have all the text messages that you sent me, not only for the vacation trips this time around, but all those times you made me pay for your lunch, too. There's even a text message from the time you were asking me to tell everyone that you were the one who paid for everything.
Yulia, how could you do this? What a shame!
What? This isn't any of your business.
It is my business. Besides, you should be responsible for paying for the $10,000 fees for the hotel. I can't believe you called over hosts, too. I don't know what to say to you at this point.
Oh, who cares? Not that I cheated on you. I just wanted to spend a little money to have some well-deserved fun. I know you go to strip clubs here and there with your business partners, too.
I don't go on vacation trips with random girls to spend $10,000. Don't even think we're similar.
Huh.
You're gonna pay that fee to the hotel first thing tomorrow morning, okay?
What? Look, it's $10,000. There's no way I can afford to pay that much.
You should have the money you've been making at the nail salon.
Well, I haven't been getting too many customers at the salon lately.
What?
I thought if I told you that I haven't been successful, you would make me shut down the business. So that's why I couldn't tell you.
That's not true, is it?
Huh?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I know for a fact the nail salon has been somewhat successful. Right, Michelle? That's right, we're pretty much fully booked every day. Yulia, you've been going out clubbing and shopping high-brand items, and that's why you don't have any sales at your shop, right?
That's not true. I would never do anything like that.
Is it true that you haven't been saving any of the sales?
Not any of the sales, but...
Fine. You can use some of the money we got in our savings, so just make sure you pay the hotel.
We actually don't have much in our savings either.
What? We have some money in our savings, right? We could use it to pay for that trip.
Uh...
We do, right?
No.
Oh my God, I can't believe this! This is not okay!
Oh, honey.
We're only going to embarrass ourselves if we keep talking at Alan's place. Why don't we discuss this after we go home? Fortunate enough that my mom is watching our kids tonight, so we'll have plenty of time to discuss our divorce.
Divorce? What? But how am I supposed to support myself if you break up with me?
Just go look for a job.
Wait, you can't do that. Hey, Helen, you were supposed to pay for that trip, so you need to pay for it.
What?
Look at where this is taking me. I'll be in huge trouble if you don't pay for it.
Quit it already.
Helen, please help me. Alan, you too. You're friends with my husband, right? What are you just standing around for? Do something.
What? Me? What the heck? Alan, Helen, you don't need to listen to her. Hey, we're going home. We need to talk about this.
Ugh. I'm going to hate you for the rest of my life.
Go ahead.
Huh?
You've been trying to boss people around using your husband's job title. I've been sucking it up all this time, but I am done dealing with you.
What?
All those things that you'd been telling other people that you do them a favor, that you've been making me do it for you, I'm never going to be helping you out ever again, okay?
What? But I've never done anyone a favor before. How am I supposed to make any friends moving forward?
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Oh my God.
I can't believe you've also been doing that to your friends. Just another reason for me to be discussing our divorce after we get home.
Oh my God, Helen, please convince my husband not to break up with me.
No way.
What? Who do you think I am?
You're Yulia, who is the manager's ex-wife.
What?
And on behalf of all of everyone else who's also been intimidated by your power harassment, I'd like to wish you the best luck with the discussion you're about to have with your husband. Bye-bye now. Yulia and her husband broke up that night. She was also doing other people's favors that she had already told them that she'd take care of.
Oh God, it's so cold outside. Why do I gotta do something like this?
Yulia had lost everything she got from the property division towards her debts and also ended up being charged to pay alimony to her husband. Her husband won 100% of parental rights for their children, and she ended up in a cheap, tiny apartment all by herself. I'm so sorry I never told you what was going on.
I'm sorry, too, for not noticing that you were having such a hard time. Hey, what do you think about buying a new house?
That sounds great, but I'm also happy living in this neighborhood, so don't worry. I'm looking forward to living peacefully now that I don't have anyone bossing me around.
Troublebusters!